Wack 100, Hassan Campbell, DJ Academics, Nipsey Hussle, Clubhouse. Man, I don't know. At first, I was going back and forth like, hey, should I even talk about this? Should I even, um, do any content regarding this? Because it's close to home for me. This is I'm only but 5 or 6 videos in, and I'm nobody just with a couple views, less than 50. But I'm from LA, born and raised in South Central, and Nipsey Hussle is somebody I looked up to. Growing up, first time I heard Hustle in the House, I think it was the first song I heard of him. And just feeling that energy coming from the city, being honest, it meant the world to me. Growing up, my pops died when I was younger. It's not an excuse what I'm trying to make for, but it's kind of hard to find role models of where you come from. When Kobe died, it hurt me real bad. I cried like a baby, and when Nipsey died, I cried like a baby. These are two gentlemen that I looked up to growing up. That's from my city. Well, Kobe, he's been in LA when he was 18. So basically his whole life until he met his demise. So this topic right here, I was extremely in conflict with myself. Like, hey, should I even talk about this? But hey, here I am. So, this goes back to DJ Academics on his Off the Record podcast. He had Hassan Campbell, 6ix9ine, and Wack 100 on there, right? And from what I've seen, I haven't watched the full podcast, but from clips, I just thought it just a regular, Wack being Wack, Hassan being Hassan, 6ix9ine being 6ix9ine, and DJ Academics is just being the mediator. I didn't see nothing just eye opening until the Clubhouse situation where I guess Wack is trying to say that he was sunning Hassan Campbell. And Hassan Campbell posted a leaked conversation that him and Wack was having in private. Right? So, in that leaked conversation, Wack 100 is trying to say that Nipsey Hussle has a sex tape out that was regarding his baby mama and the man, and the outcome of that said sex tape, Nipsey Hussle is performing not performing, acting in a homosexual way by kissing his baby mama after she was performing fellatio on alleged person, right? So that's a big old blemish on Nipsey Hussle's character and his legacy. If you know who Nipsey was and what he stand for, or just listen to 1 or 2 songs from his, that's like outside the characteristic of this man when he was portraying himself to be. Um, so, and it's coming from a man that has proven receipts, and also it's coming from a man that people have said that this man has lied about things, you know. But for years, I always question what's up with Wack and Nipsey. Like, yo, why do you have this massive beef between them? And come to find out, apparently, Nip, old manager from back in the day, and Wack trying to finesse some situation out of Nipsey estate after he passed away, talking about a massive amount of number of like 30%. Like, come on, man, what's going on here? So it got it. What I'm going to say is I'm going to talk about the facts, what I feel and what I do know. What I feel is that why is Wack 100 having a conversation about West Coast shit to an East Coast dude that he don't know 2 shits about? Then he didn't grow up with this man. He don't got no business with this man. But he's so quick to divulge into something that he said he's been holding for 3 years, which makes me, as I'm thinking about it, which makes me don't believe it. If you've been holding something so sacred, I don't even say sacred, but something so big for pause for 3 years, that you're willing to share with a man that you barely know, don't even know his motives, as you can see that he had your dumb ass recorded, and then you're gonna just tell him everything that you know about Nipsey, a dude that you supposed to have some type of relationship with, even though y'all didn't see eye to eye, you know, before his passing, but still, it's like it don't make sense to me. It makes zero sense to me at all. Um, and Hassan Campbell was like, man, I wouldn't say you shouldn't, don't shoot the messenger on this one. You know, this finally exposes Wack, what kind of character he is, what kind of man he is, and who he's trying to portray himself to be. You know, it's heartbreaking. It really is. And, oh man, I don't. Me personally, I don't think it's a tape out there. And just growing up in the city, you never heard things about Nipsey in that way. Like I heard other things when it comes to like street stuff about Nip, but nothing that it would tarnish a man's legacy or his characteristics. It's stuff that you already know with when it comes to like Big U and all this other stuff that we already know or and what we heard about. I was hearing that stuff back in 2011, 2010, '09. I was hearing that shit. 2012, I was hearing that shit just growing up in the city. You know what I mean? But man, I don't say conflicted. I'm just hurt. It's bothersome, you know. But hey, like, subscribe, um, leave a comment below. Holla at your boy.